Hey everyone, I'm Graddles and welcome back to the 7th episode of the best start of Satisfactory. So, today we are up to space elevator parts. It's the second time we're going to be adding to the space elevator. The first time was just smart plating, and I did set up our copper and a modular frames factory. So we have iron, copper, and modular frames. I only showed you the iron, so I will kind of walk you through the copper and the modular frames really quickly because they're going to be playing a significant part in our space elevator parts. So let's go ahead and get to it. Alright, so you can see phase 2 on the top right, and it has smart plating, versatile framework, and automated wiring. So over in here, we're just gonna take a peek in here. I set this up with summer sloops. I already had 6 summer sloops, so this way we could double our parts coming out. We need reinforced plates and rotors. Those we have, besides me having them on me, but yeah, we have them being made. Next, we have our versatile framework. We are making modular frames and we are making steel beams. And then lastly, we have automated wiring. We are not making stators and we're not making motors just yet. That's okay though, because I've hit some crash sites and other things. So I have plenty of stators and cable, we are making those. So yeah, let me just show you. Alright, so I set up the 3 assemblers. I do have storage bins going to each one of them, and we will fill them up with the necessary things that we need. So first off, over down in here, I have some stators that we're going to grab from some crash sites. I think they're in the top one. This is just kind of extra storage I kind of keep around by my hub. So we have 278 stators. We're going to grab those. And then we can go down here. Do we have any cable? Oh, we do. We have a little bit of cable in there, so we'll steal that. And I think what we'll do is let's set up a storage bin and only collect our stuff that we need. So I'm just going to set this down temporarily, as I'm just going to store all, and I'm going to grab those stators and the cables. So let's grab all the stators and the cables. So that's going to be automated wiring. Let's go ahead back into here. So this is all the stators we have. I can make them by hand. I will show you. So if need be and you need stators, you can go to your equipment workbench and you can go down right here, and with some wire and some pipes you can make stators. So it's not hard to do. I just have not set that up yet, and it's not a priority at this time. So here is our copper factory. Let's go ahead up. I'll take you a walk through it. I don't think we need anything in here. Maybe some more cables. I think the ratio is 5-to-1. I'm not too sure on the automated wire, but we'll have to take a look at that. But anyway, let's go ahead. We'll grab a couple more cables while we're here. But let's just show you the first floor. So I've not labeled this yet. Now this, I don't know what I'm going to do with this. It might be a parking garage. So just for my vehicles. I built everything a lot higher up. So the first floor doesn't have anything. Like I said, I think it's a parking garage more than anything. Down here is our smelting room. So everything here is smelting. We have 20 smelters set up. And then they are pushing the ingots up. So let's go ahead up this floor. All wire. Everything we're making here is wire. So we have some going to storage on one row, and the other one is going up to make cables. So let's go up there. So we do have the ingots coming up here as well, going to this side, making copper sheets. And then on this side, our wire is coming up, making our cable. So we have plenty of cable. Let's go ahead down. I didn't set up a lot of storage for this. I have a big plan to kind of do some kind of central storage eventually. But for now, this is plenty of cable to get us through. And let's go ahead and head over to our modular frame factory. So back in here, I made our modular frame factory. Nothing special. I'll show you really quickly. I took one of the iron nodes and I split that into, again, 10 smelters. Those smelters, 2 of them are going to 4 constructors with rods right here. So here we have 4 of these smelters going into 5 of the screws, and this is making us screws, and the screws are going to go upstairs as well as, wow, I didn't color this. Let's fix that up. There we go. It happens. All right, let's go up to the second floor. All right, let's go to the middle. So the middle has 4 smelters going into 4 constructors making plates. And over here we have our modular frames. And over here we have the reinforced plates being made. So the reinforced plates are going around, coming into here. The rods are coming in here. And we are making modular frames. So we do have some storage for this, and that would be over to here. And I'm just going to grab all the modular frames that we have. So this is still from, I'm not going to grab all that. That's crazy. We don't need all that. I'm going to grab a bunch of them though, because we do have to make 1,000. So let's make sure we grab a ton of those. Let's sort that out. Maybe a few more. All right, there we go. So now I could grab reinforced plates from here, but that doesn't make sense. That's making our modular frames, and we have a reinforced plate factory. Well, not a factory, but it's part of our iron factory. So we're gonna go grab that. All right, so here we are at the iron factory. We still need reinforced plates, rotors, and beams. So let's go ahead. I did drop off our cable, so this way that can continue to make, which is crazy because we only need 100 of those. We need 1,000 of the others, but it's fine. At least it's making what it needs to be making. Not a big deal. All right, so here's our reinforced plates and our rotors. Let's go ahead and grab some rotors. All right, let's go grab some reinforced plates. It must be the next. Nope, it must be the next. There we go. All right, so we're gonna grab all of those. Put those, wait a second. There we go. I'm gonna put that one back and we'll grab a fresh stack. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and start adding them to our containers and get that up and running. All right, so here we are. We are going to add the rotors to one and the reinforced plates to the other. We're gonna hop over here, drop off our frames, and we're gonna go grab our beams. All right, so now that we got our beams, let's go ahead and add those to the storage container. And then it's just a waiting game and letting it go. But there's so many other things you can do in this world. We do want to get some more tickets to go shopping. So that would be something we could do, is go explore and kill some things and get some DNA. That would be definitely a great option. But yeah, here is all our stuff at work. There we go. We're making our versatile framework. We are making our smart plating. And we have not overclocked this. Now that is something we can look at too. Let's go ahead and take a look at our power. So our max cons is 2,000. We're only maxing out around 1,000. So let's go ahead. I'm going to grab some power shards. And let's see what we'll be able to do speeding this up just a bit here. All right, let's go into here. Let's see what happens when it takes place here. It'll bump up. As you can see, it's bumping up our consumption. I still don't think we're gonna bump up to 2,000. So I think we're gonna do that with all 3 machines. All right, so now we have all 3 machines bumped up. Let's take a look at that electric. So not too bad. We're capping around 1,400. It should be, ooh, what? Maybe not. Hold on, let's quickly just keep an eye on that. By any means, I don't think it's gonna exceed the 3,000 that we do have, so I'm not too worried about it. It is bouncing to 1,500. That's pretty high, but I think we should be fine. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna do a little looking around, getting some more DNA so we can get some shopping done, because there's a lot of things in the store I'd like to buy, and I'll be back in a few minutes. Alright, so I went a little adventuring and just coming back to check in on our parts here, make sure everybody's got parts, stators and rotors. Let's see. So cable is short, but let's go ahead and see how many we made. We already made 150. We're done with those. Let's check in on our versatile frames. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A little 650, 675, something like that. The smart plating is slower. That's fine. Once the versatile frames are done, what we'll do is maybe turn one of these. Actually, what we could do is, this one's done already. So I'm just gonna get rid of that a second. We'll go ahead and submit those parts. Now you can put these directly into the space elevator. There is inputs on the back. Let me show you. So you can put the inputs right into here. But for now, we're just going to submit those and then put the rest away for the next stage when we got another phase coming up, because that will take some automated wiring of some sort. Over here, we're going to switch this over to smart plating. We're going to come over here and get rid of our stators. Come over to here, grab that. Let's go ahead and put that stuff away. And then we'll go ahead and put some parts in there for the smart plating. So we got stators, automated wiring. There we go. This is the stuff I got. I got 2 hard drives, 3 Mercer spheres, and a bunch of DNA. I got some power slugs as well. We'll worry about that in a minute, but let's go ahead and go into here, and we'll take a couple of these. We'll take a couple of these. We'll go ahead and put them into these containers on the edge. And then we'll come up here. We'll connect this back up to there. And let's check it out. We are now making smart plating in here. I'm going to go ahead and set up a new thing. I don't know why I deleted that. It didn't need to be deleted, but it's fine. There we go. And our smart plating will head into there. So once our versatile framework is done, which shouldn't take too much longer, we'll go ahead and make this smart plating as well, and then we'll be able to get that done a little quicker. We can actually submit what we do have. Let's sort this out. We'll take all, and it'll tell us exactly how much we have, and we'll go from there. So you don't have to wait until you have the exact amount. You can keep submitting it as you go along. So now we have 730 of the versatile frames. Smart plating, like I said, it's a little slower, so we'll just wait for that. I did add in our versatile framework. We got it up to 822. Yeah, 822. Let's go ahead and see what we got here. Take all. And if it keeps making while we're gone, it's fine. We can have some extras. We're going to need versatile framework the next time around, I think, or at least in one of them. So let's submit these. Oh, we still need more anyway, so it doesn't matter. Just a few. So that's not too bad. Let's go ahead and grab our smart plating and submit that as well. Let's go into here. We're going to take all. I'm going to go into here, take all. We'll see where we're at then. We're just shy of half. $4.99. Not too bad. So we're halfway there. We do have 2 working on it now. We need 40. No, less than 40. 34? 34. Alright, so once we get those 34, we'll submit those. Turn this into smart plating as well. Alright, so we got what we needed. So let's go ahead and submit it. and then we'll open up what we got. Let's go ahead and drop this in. There we go, we completed it. Alright, so we finished phase 2 of the project assembly. That is awesome. We now opened up our milestones, or tiers 5 and 6. Let's go check out the milestones within the tiers. And we'll be able to shut that down in a minute. I'm not too worried about having some extra smart plating laying around, but let's go ahead. I'm excited. So jetpacks, that is something we can now make. Oil production, that's going to be huge. We're going to definitely go into this. Logistics 4 for Mark IV belts, that's going to be important because that's going to get us up in production. And we might even have some rubber left from some of the crash sites. I'm not too sure, but we could always set up a quick oil once we get this started. Fluid packaging, you're going to need that if you want your jetpack. Petroleum power, that's going to be excellent once we get this oil processing done. 6, we got industrial manufacturing. That's when we get a new machine. So we'll have constructors, assemblers, and manufacturers. We'll be able to make all of these. Trains, that's going to be lovely. I love trains. That gives you the signal. And yeah, these are important. If you have multiple trains on one track, you definitely need block signals and path signals. Pipeline engineering, that gives us the Mark II pipes for our oil. If you want it a little bit more efficient there, I think you carry 600 in these pipes instead of 3, so that's excellent. And then the Mark II blueprints, which is, I believe, a 5x5. So yes, we are ready to get started on all those things. I'm not sure which one we're going to start with first, but yeah, if you like my content, you want to see more, please like, subscribe, comment, and share, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Space Elevator. Bye, Pioneers. See you later.